What's up, y'all? It's your boy eBay Fight Predictions in the building, and this is your UFC Vegas 68 recap. Strickland versus Nassourdine Imavov. What a phenomenal card to start off the year. Main event wasn't the greatest, but man, there's a lot of finishes, man, and it made up for it. I really enjoyed this fucking card. I did kind of wake up a little late, so I did miss some of the fights, but I watched most of it. And yeah, I thought a lot of these guys looked good, man. Honestly, they kind of showed out for beginning of this year. But yeah, so I missed the Charles Johnson versus Jimmy Flick fight. Pretty sad seeing Jimmy Flick lose. But I was able to see Dan Argueta fight against Nick Aguero, and he looked good. Just good wrestling, good striking, just good everywhere. I saw Alan Nascimento fucking destroy Carlos Hernandez. Alan Nascimento is a guy to look out for in that 125 division, 125 pound division. My bad. He's someone to look out for. Legit dark horse in that division. I thought this was a complete mismatch. I think Nascimento needs a legit step up in competition. Carlos Hernandez got his ass whooped for no reason. I really do not think this should have happened, and they should have been matched up. I'm just being honest with you. This was just a complete mismatch. Not gonna lie. We saw how do you say this guy's name? Polish guy, Matsu Rebek or whatever, how you say this guy's name. He looked really good. The only issue is that he kind of gassed a little bit, but his wrestling's legit, and he is a future fade, but he has good grappling, so he's someone to look forward to. My guy Abdul Razak Al Hassan, man. Oh my god. I want to just, bro, if you have not watched the post-fight interview of Abdul Razak Al Hassan when he's talking about Joaquin Buckley, it might be the funniest thing I've ever fucking seen. I was in tears watching that. That fucking African way. I will show you the African way, man. I'm gonna start saying that shit to people, bro. I'll show you the African way. Back up. But Clyde Ribeiro got messed up, man. He got messed up bad in this, man. Honestly, I thought Abdul showed good patience. I thought the reach would have been a bigger issue for Al Hassan to deal with, but he was able to kind of overcome that, and he got the knockout, man. I was really impressed with him. He looked really good in here, and yeah, he got the KO. So I can't wait to see him fight again. Maybe they do the Buckley rematch. I don't know. I thought the Buckley fight was fun. He was like saying it was a bad fight. Like, dude, that post fight interview is literally hilarious. Like, he blames Buckley for being in a blue corner now, like for his most recent fight, and he's just like, he just hates Buckley, and it's so fucking funny to see that, bro. I've never seen Abdul Razak Al Hassan like that, and I don't know, man. When Al Hassan's winning, man, it's a good day, man. You can't complain. Next fight, Javid Basra versus Matsu Mukadona. Two good bantamweights here. Basrat's really good. I've been really impressed with him in his run through bantamweight, and I think he's a legit dude in that division, man. I love his skill set. I really do. He's really well rounded. The only issue is just 135 is just, it's fucking hard to be good at that division. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's really hard. Yeah, man. I don't know, man. It's gonna be tough when he gets those ranked guys, man. You know, him versus Chris Gutierrez. I think he has a chance there. Maybe he could beat Gutierrez, but a lot of those other guys, man, it's tough, man. It's a tough division to look good in, and we're gonna talk about it. But man, he's a good fighter, and even the guy Matsu, man, the Brazilian cat with the blue hair, he needs to work on some stuff. But that guy's a legit finisher in that division. He's gonna get some knockouts, man. That's a guy. It's gonna be fun to watch. I don't think he's gonna do anything in the company, but he's someone to look out for. Next fight, Umar Nurmagomedov versus Ronnie Barcelos, man. I thought Ronnie Barcelos was doing good. I really did. And I like Ronnie Barcelos. I really do. And you guys know I'm a big fan of Umar. I say he might be the next king of the division, or, you know, it might be him and Ricky Simone fighting for a belt one day. And I know I'm on this weird fence because I'm a big fan of both of them, and I have not picked against either. And they're kind of beefing with each other. You know, my boy Simone and Umar are kind of beefing with each other, but let's talk about the fight, though. I thought Barcelos showed a lot of good stuff with the boxing, and he looked good, man. He put a lot of good pressure on Umar, but Umar just caught him, man. It was just, I'm actually sad because it's like, man, I think that fight would have been so much better if he just never got caught. I'm not gonna lie, like, it was a perfect shot. Those guys were really scrapping, and I'm really sad, like, Ronnie Barcelos didn't really get to test him, you know? I want to see how the wrestling scrambles would have worked, man. It was such a good fight, but we now know how good Umar is, because as much as you can say Barcelos is old, man, no one's ever done that to him. I know he I forgot the guy's name, man. Oh, what's that guy's name? I forgot that cat's name, man, that beat him. But the one that just lost Sansa. But yeah, I know he lost to that white boy, but it was more of a pace thing. To knock Ronnie Barcelos out like that, it's really an amazing feat. Like, don't forget who Barcelos is, man. This is a guy that beat Said Nurmagomedov. This is a guy that fucking mauled Chris Gutierrez, like completely mauled him, and just whooped on him. And for Umar to just go out there and smoke him like that, man, that was nuts, man. But yeah, so let's talk about the Ricky Simone and Ronnie Barcelos stuff. And I was watching some clips from Umar's post-fight interview, and he's like, man, like, you'll be number 8 and I'll be champion. You wanted to big league me, you didn't want to accept a fight with me, then it's your loss, right? I will never fight you. And here's my thing about that whole entire situation. And I know I'm going to get a lot of slack for this. And, I mean, to my Dagestani boys, to my Cliff Dweller fanboys, I love Umar, man. Don't get it twisted. I really do like Umar. But here's the thing. Ricky Simone is also on a 4-fight or 3-fight win streak, or even at the time of that call out Umar made, he was on a 3-fight win streak. He has to climb back up. He just beat Jack Shore. He deserves a higher ranked opponent. So you're gonna tell a guy that deserves a higher ranked opponent to go down again and fight you? Like, think about that. He's earned it, right? Brian Kelleher, Pirillo, fucking Jack Shore, a Sansao. He's beat those guys. He's had to run through those guys. He has a win over Marab. You know what I'm saying? This guy deserves a higher ranked opponent. Yeah, he had his opportunity against Faber. He fucked it up. But hey, it is what it is. He's rebuilt himself since then. He deserves an opportunity at a higher ranked guy. And for Umar to feel some type of way, or his fans to feel some type of way about Simone, like he's ducking him, I think that's just it's ignorant. It's the same thing. Like I could I don't know. Does Javid Basra deserve to fight Umar? You know what I'm saying? Should Umar have to fight Javid Basra right now? Like, you could say the same thing. Javid Basra's on a 3-fight win streak. Is Umar ducking Javid Basra if Umar fucking says no? Like, no. It's no one's scared of nobody, and I don't think Ricky Simone's scared of him. And I love Umar, but man, it is Team Ricky Simone any day over that dude. Okay, let that be known. So when we see the Umar fanboys in these fucking streets, and when the fight's official, it's fucking bad for y'all, because we smoking him. All right, we ain't Ronnie Barcelos. We are young. Okay, get that straight. Ricky Simone is young. All right, that's your next champion, man. Get fucking used to it. But I'm just playing around, man. No, I do think Ricky Simone beats him, though. I mean, stylistically, he hits hard, wrestles strong. I know people love Umar. Umar's a good kicking game, but I truly believe Ricky Simone's special. And, I said it when he fought Jack Shore. He's going to smoke him. And what did he do? He smoked him. So, hey, it is what it is. But Umar looked amazing. So, yeah, that's my whole entire spiel on that whole entire situation. Kaylen Vera versus Raquel Pennington. I'm not going to lie. I did jumping jacks instead of watching this fight. Never mind. I didn't do that. It was pretty boring. I really didn't pay attention. I'm sorry. I didn't pay attention. I was on my phone. I was on Instagram, Twitter. I was kind of watching. It looked kind of close. I thought Kaylen Vera did her thing. I did pick Kaylen Vera to win, so I kind of wanted her to win just to get my pick right. But I gave it to Raquel Pennington, so Pennington did something. Fucking Punahali Sariano versus Roman Kopylov. Roman Kopylov looked amazing. The body kicks, the switch kicks, the jab. The jab on Roman Kopylov in that fight was amazing. He put it on Punahali Sariano. Probably the worst beating Sariano's ever received in the UFC. So yeah, that was really amazing from Kopylov. So good performance. He's someone to look forward to at middleweight. Dan Ige versus Damon Jackson, a complete beatdown. Really a needed performance from Dan Ige. I'm really happy he got the win there. Hey, it is what it is. Damon Jackson, I give the guy a lot of respect, man. He for him to make that kind of run he made, that 4-fight win streak, I never thought he'd do it, but he fucking did it. The guy's a workhorse fighter. He's not really special anywhere. Dan Ige, you can see he's just a little better than Damon Jackson everywhere. Like I said in my breakdown, wrestling, he's better. He took him down. His striking is better. He busted him open and he knocked him out. He's just a little better everywhere. I would just to say the only thing that Damon might have had on him was his height, but that was about it. Um, and Ige's tougher than him, you know. So it was a really good knockout too, man. And Ige obviously fucking lead hook heavy. One thing that I didn't like about the Ige fight was I didn't like him chasing Damon Jackson the way he did. He needs to learn how to cut the cage. You know, go look at what Ilya did to Damon Jackson, and then go look to what Ige did, and you can just see the differences. That's the one thing I would say that Ige has always had an issue with, is that he's always chasing. He's not cutting the cage off, and that will always still be an issue for him in that division, where he's gonna have to deal with some longer guys. And I just don't like the way how he chases people instead of cutting the cage off. Unless those guys fight you in the pocket, then you can kind of fight with that, you know, natural orthodox stance. But he's gonna have to switch stances more. I know he did, but he didn't use it effectively. He needs to start throwing body kicks more. Like, I just didn't like how he made the fight longer than it needed to be, if you noticed it. So yeah, that was one thing. If I was to critique Dan Ige's performance, it was that he needs to cut the cage. I need to see him cut the cage more. That's something that he's always had an issue with. That and he gets caught for it. Right, he's always chasing and he's letting people lead the dance. That's why fucking Calvin Kattar was just busting him up with jabs, crosses, and just hurting him. That's why fucking Movsar Evloev landed that fucking knee. That's why fucking Korean Zombie was able to get these counter takedowns on him when they fought each other, is that he's chasing too much. So he was patient in certain areas, but he needs to learn how to cut the cage. It's not that he doesn't know, but he needs to do it effectively. Yeah, but yeah, it is what it is. If there's one thing I want to critique about Dan Ige, because I like the guy, I really do like Dan Ige. I didn't like. I'm a big Ilia Topuria fan, but when Ilia Topuria insulted that man on Twitter like that after the Movsar fight, I didn't like that. I was like kind of ashamed to be an Ilia fan a little bit. Like, I did not appreciate, because Dan Ige is one of those really nice guys that you just wanna root for in the sport, man. He's a good dude, man, and I like seeing him win. So hey, it is what it is. So just one thing I would say. Also, maybe he should also consider a move down to 135. You guys tell me how you feel about that in the comments. I think he'd do good in that division. I think he'd probably impose more of his wrestling game in that division more. I don't know if he wants to or just wants to go stand and bang, but I'd like to see that. He is kind of small, not gonna lie. So yeah, that is one thing. But yeah, so but beautiful knockout though. You know, that lead hook fucking counter was just amazing. So that was really needed from Dan Ige. And in the main event, Sean Strickland beat Nassourdine Imavov. It just puts into perspective that Kelvin would have beat him. And it just echoes what Strickland said in the face-off, is that fucking I murdered Phil Hawes and sparring in a round. You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of how this fight kind of went, damn near. Sean, I don't really like Sean. He's a meth head. I said it on Twitter. I don't respect the guy. Actually, nah, I do respect him. I don't like the guy, but he's a good fighter. He knows how to win fights, and he's a consistent dude to a certain extent. And I still stand by what I said. I thought he beat Jared Cannonier, so good for him. He proved me wrong. I actually did pick Nassourdine to beat him. I thought Nassourdine would effectively use his grappling, and his speed would be better, and the kicking game would be there. And it's weird, like, there were moments where, like, wow, Nassourdine's a way better striker than Sean Strickland. But then he just would, I don't know, it's just weird thing. Sean Strickland has this weird ability of just making guys just garbage against him. So, you know, you got to respect Strickland. You have to, to a certain extent. He's just going to be one of these guys that's just going to stick around, that knows how to win fights. He's a fucking problem. And I hate him because, I don't hate him, but I hate the fact that every time I pick against him, he fucking wins. And anytime I pick him, he fucking loses. Like, so it's like, he's really irritating in terms of, like, a picking point of view. I have horrible luck with Sean Strickland fights. So, yeah. That's about it for my recap. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Love y'all. Goodbye. I'm a little behind, I'm not going to lie, for my Brazil card. I said Brazil card. For my Brazil Fight Week card or video, Fight Week or whatever. I have my Magny Burns thing done. But I need to get my Davison Figueiredo fucking... versus Brandon Moreno 4 film study done, and I also need to get the main events film study done, Glover and Jamal, and then full card predictions done. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to work on full card predictions, I'm gonna get that out tomorrow, so it's gonna come out early in the morning, probably 5 o'clock in the morning. I'm gonna be working really hard today to get these videos out. And yeah, so, and also, I might do a reaction video today for the for my hoop channel. I'm trying to bring that back. So if you're interested in it, there's a link in the description box for my hoop channel. I might do a reaction today. I might go live. So yeah, it is what it is. Yeah, no complaints from me, y'all. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Love y'all. Goodbye. Your boy eBay's out of here. Follow me on Instagram. Follow me on Twitter. I'm gone.